What's up, everybody? Murph here, back in Shapes, and our first one, since we got our badge, is about to finish here. This one won't be too far behind. They were both really easy. Okay, that one just finished. Now we just need to send it a full circle. So, let's see what we can do here. Alright, these are just about full circles. So, what I'm thinking we have to do, first of all, let's gain ourselves some room. Okay, then we can use all of these separately, which will be a benefit. So, we're gonna have to cut out, how are we gonna do this? This is gonna be quite complicated. I'm wondering if I'm thinking wrong. What I'm thinking of is just replacing that quarter piece. But that's not gonna be so easy to do. So what I can do... let's start here. So I could cut one there. I can rotate it right there. Yeah, I could do this. Hold on. And then this one, we're gonna cut the same way. And then we're gonna rotate it. And then we're gonna cut it. And then this one, cut. Oh wait, why does it do that? Okay, this one needs to rotate a lot. Okay, so now we can do this. Look at us. We did it. Now, how can we make this more efficient? It's got one input, which is actually beautiful. And we could even make it like this. There we go. Wait. No. Right there. 4 and 4. We're gonna have this one. Do these two. We're gonna have this one. Oh shit, that's okay. Do these two. We'll do the same thing there. With that. Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay, that's gonna get that one and this one. And then this one is gonna get this one and this one. Look at all those greens. Okay, so now we'll take this. And send these guys here. There we go. Oh wait, forgot one. How about that? Damn, we gotta make 2,000 of them puppies. But they are going in pretty damn quick. Alright. What was this? This is done. Okay, what are we getting here? Squares? How easy is that? So let's do the same thing. Oh, this one's doofy easy. Hold on. Oh, I see. Hold on. We're not getting full squares in here like I thought we were. But that's alright, we could still work with that. Oh, that's gonna be kind of rough, but I think we can be alright. So we need that one. And then we need one... That's fine. Okay, there it is. Now, just so we have more room, I'll go this way. Ah, shit. F it, we'll just do a bunch of them. All right, working both of them. Let's go. Alright, I just took some pin tasks. I realized they're still using regular shapes, so we should be able to handle some of this. This one's going to get me 6 research points. This one's going to get me 2. So, looking at this, the top part's going to be easy. The bottom part, we just need a square and a circle. Where are we going to grab our circle from? Right here. Okay. So the first part I want to make is just going to be the quarter piece. Alright, there it is. So that one's gotta be right there. Okay, then we need a circle. Same thing, right? Quarter piece. Alright, but we need it rotated once. There we go. So that's the bottom part. And then I need a circle. Cut in half. Okay. See, here's where it gets difficult. Getting these close together without blocking my boxes for when I want to make the copy of one, right? But for now, we're just gonna join them together like this. And then I'll go here. And then there. See how high up we are already? And then we'll put one of these. Okay. So now we got half of it. And we need to put this thing, after we rotate it twice, on top of this. Wait. And I think that should do it. It doesn't look like it, though. What did I miss? Bro, it looks perfect. Doesn't it? Here's the one we need. Here's the one. Bro, that's exactly what we have. What's the yellow lock mean? I saw that somewhere. So it's been driving me nuts, and I've been checking the knowledge panel. It's still yellow, but it's counting. So, I don't know. I'm gonna keep it like that. Now, how am I gonna copy this? Okay, so we need squares in here. I can do that. And I need, how am I gonna get the circle? Wait. Yeah, we need circles in here. Oh wait. Just take them right from here. Alright, that circle's in there. Then we gotta put squares in here. Wait, those are circles, Murph. Alright, so that'll be easy. Circles, circles. Now I gotta get squares. That was amazing. Oh, it's not gonna work though. Wait, why? Oh, I see. Jeez. Is that really not gonna work? Okay, okay. Again, they're yellow, but they're working, so I don't care. This one didn't even get through. Alright, again, it's working. I don't know why it's yellow. And those aren't anymore. Oh, I see. Where is my backup here? These things, right? Alright, watch this. Wait, that's just gonna speed this up. That's gonna slow this down even more, isn't it? Okay. Now, there's nothing I can really do. Yes, there is. Hold on. Excuse me. I just readjusted this. These aren't getting as many. I just have too many depending on these belts here, but I don't think I should. But anyway, they're pumping out pretty good. Another 600 or so. This one's even closer. This one just finished. And this one's gonna help us with the next one. I didn't mean to click that. I meant to click. Oh, wait. Is that done yet? Yeah, that's done. Where's our reward on that one? Did I get it already? That was the weird one. That was the one that wasn't... Yeah, it was this one. But it's done. 460 of 460. How come it's not unlocking? I think that's kind of bugged out, man. Anyway, with the machine we were just using for that, which is right here, all we have to do is add a half a circle to each one. How hard is that gonna be? Are these circles? These are circles. How can I do this? Okay, so we need to add circles to those. Where do we see it? Right here? This is all wild. So from that, let's take this, and we're gonna add the half. And then we want to rotate again and again. No, that's wrong. Wait. So it's gotta be, I see. It's gotta actually look like that. Just like that, right? Is that right? That looks right. But again, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting the green approval thing. Now it's going in exactly right. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Damn it. Oh, I hate when I do that. I'll be back. You see what I did wrong, right? It's a full circle on top of that, on top of those two shapes. And I did... See, I need that half. Alright, so I went and made myself a clean slate. We're just waiting on these two to finish, which are right on the edge here. And those are milestone ones, so that's pretty cool. Nice little screenshot there. Alright, we just finished this. Wow, look how many of those we gotta make. Holy mackerel. And these are about to finish. That shouldn't be that hard. Right now, we're making these, right? And we're making those out of... Oh, we're making them out of those pieces. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, so we're gonna utilize this, I think. Alright. Oh, we didn't get another one. Is this the last one for this milestone? Yeah. We're gonna get fluids and painting next. Oh my god. And then trains. All this cool stuff. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. Okay. So, do we just start over? I feel like we can utilize this. Or we can find a better shape. I don't see anything. Why would I want to take that? It's just regular circles. Yeah, I think we have to use what they give us, right? How about this? Would that make an easier blue square? I don't know how it would. We'd have to chop it down to one of those and then... Alright, we're gonna use what we got. So, we have to take these. Can I move this whole thing? I can, right? Oh, right to the edge. That's not how it was. Anyway, I can figure all that out later. It's still making this, so that's fine. Now, we want to make... Actually, we don't want to make anything. What we want to do is... Damn it. One here, one here. This one is gonna rotate. This one's gotta rotate. Well, yeah. So we have the square. Now we need a red circle. This we're not using. Oh, are we? Look, those are all red circles that I'm not doing anything with. Are you joking? How the hell am I gonna get them, though? Okay, can I do this? And just ignore these? Yeah. Okay. But we want them all coming this way. There we go. So let's get these over here. And we want to put these on the bottom. These on the top. There we go. Look at that. Wait. And let me just remind you what that says right there. 8,000. So we're gonna have to see how we can make this better. The first thing I can see is we start down here, so we can take some of these. Okay. And then... Oh, wait a second. What am I doing here? No, I can't take those. Anyway, we got them being made. I'm gonna work on it. Alright, that's much better. This is a factory of the ages, man. We're using this whole thing to make the squares. And then we're using this whole thing to make the circles. And then we're putting the circles on top of the squares, and there they go. Not the quickest. I think I probably went overboard on the factories here. Where are the circles coming out? Right here? Yeah, there's nothing I can really do. Actually... Nah, I'm just gonna leave it as is. What's going on here? Well, there's a couple more coming in quicker. They're actually kind of starting to fill up a little bit. We'll check it again in a little bit. We gotta have 8,000 of those. That's crazy. At least I have room here to do side quests, which I should probably do. I mean, I've got a circle and a square. Couldn't be easier. Let's go ahead and make this. Ugh. Well, the circle's easy, so we just have to make the quarter square and the quarter circle there. We'll make this kind of ugly, just to get it going. Throw a thing there. Throw a thing there. Throw a thing there. And okay, we got that part. And now we need a quarter square. Oh, I gotta wait for the things. Okay, so the square, that'll be a half. Then we'll have to rotate it. Then we'll split it again. And that should be a quarter. What the F is going on? Oh, I must have this the wrong way. Okay, so we have those. We need this one on the bottom. And this one on the top. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, yes. No, that didn't work. Circle bottom. Square has to be bottom right. Okay, that should work. Okay. And then we want to put a circle right on top of that. There we go. Look at us. Okay, so how can I get this a little more... Alright, watch this. Nope. We gotta do more. We gotta do this. Okay. So, we got square, circle, circle. Square, square. Damn, I knew that wasn't gonna work. Let me do these oh shit, I effed that up too. Alright, circles. Alright, that might be one of the ugliest things I've ever done, but talk about using our space well, and we're getting them all in there. We only need 320. That'll be done that'll be done before this one for sure. This one's really slow. I might even want to think about working on it. I mean, 8,000. I could probably build a whole nother one. What do we got over here? We got some points. Do we want anything? Well, I've only got 5 points. I'm gonna chill on that. Tasks. This is the one we're working now. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Huh. Bro, that looks cool. And that doesn't look very hard. Once we make the bottom piece, which is just 3/4 circles and a 1/4 square, then we just drop 3 circles on it. That's six research points. Alright, I'm gonna think about what I want to do here. So it just let me unlock the one that we were working, and it also let me unlock the one that it wouldn't let me unlock before. So now we got 13 points. Now we really need to start thinking. See, this separates both. I think we want that. This is also cool too. We've got a 90-degree rotator and a 180. I guess the one we're using right now is a 45-degree. But sometimes you need that, right? Overflow splitter. That's 20. I think I'm gonna get this. Or do I want to just max these out? I mean, we're close. We're not really close. 20 for each, and there's 2 more levels. But I think these are so huge. You know what? I'm okay with my tools for now. So now I can take this one down, right? Well, what is it making? Yeah, I want to take it down. I like starting new factories. Doesn't really bother me. Okay, so now, this I was just trying to add some more of these, but I don't think it's gonna work because of the space. But if I could slip these blue... How are they like that? Is that how they're coming in? No, I'm splitting them here. Ah. Okay, let's look at the side tasks, because we gotta... Oh, this looks pretty damn easy, right? You only get 1 point for it, though, that's why. This looks pretty damn easy. We got all these up here beat. So I guess we're gonna start with this one. This and this looks very easy. Because we could do this one. Oh, and this one. And this one! Because once we make that, then we just put a circle on top of it. Then we just put a circle on top of that one. And then we just put a circle on top of that one. Is that how they've all been going? By the way, I think they might have been. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna open all of them, if I can. There we go. And we're gonna work on that first one first. There's a square. There's a circle. Okay. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't look very easy. But we'll see. Let us start. See, we only have to take 1/4 out of one. Huh. Alright, let me see. There's that piece. Now this one... This one... There's the quarter. But that's got to be on the bottom left. Right there. Okay, now we need to get a square and put it in that bottom corner. See, I should... I'm dumb. Wait, I can do this. Can't I just cut it? There we go. Okay. I want to start giving myself a little room to move the tracks around if I have to. I should have probably went even another one. Oh, I never noticed those buttons up there. Those are so good. Okay, what is that? Okay. Is that working now? Yeah. Okay, now let's make the square one. Where do we need it? We need it on the bottom right. Right there. Now I'm gonna try to be smart. Okay, so I got 4 of those pieces. There we go. Now, how can I make a bunch of these? So first of all, we could put this like over here, right? Okay, so let's say I put one over here and here. Oh, that's just gonna fit. I don't know if I like that. You know what? I'll be happy if I get those hooked up. So, these are all just squares, right? Let's go grab another. Damn it. Okay. 4 is a lot. I mean, 8 is a lot to feed on one line, but let's start with that. And these have to get the other thing, but let's do this. Okay. And let's do... Alright, let's do this. Oh, that's not gonna work, damn. Alright, let's get both of these out here. Okay. And then these, this is gonna be tough. No, it won't. We'll go here. We'll go here. Lift. Drop. That'll take care of this. And this. Wait, what happened? What is going on? Okay, that's fine. I can just do this. Okay. Now we need... There we go. Oh, did I just take it off that other one? got it. Okay. Oh, man. I forgot about these. Alright, these aren't going to be hard, though, right here. Okay, and now we got to get squares here. That's going to be a little rough. Wait. Nah, it's not going to work, right? It might. Bro. Getting so good at this. I just don't know if I'm gonna have enough. We might, though. This is filled as well. I mean, it's filled because they're stuck at the top here. Alright, and... holy crap, look at all that just to make these. Alright, this is what you call midlife gaming crisis. I took that whole thing down, man. It was coming in too slow. I gotta really think about this and do something good. So my thought here is... alright, this is where the blue stuff's coming in, right? And this is where the red stuff's coming in. Perfect. My thought is to get a perfect factory for the circle, and then get a perfect factory for the square, and then kind of join them together. Oh my god, are we at an hour again? This game just sucks the soul of time right out of you. I wonder if something like this would help. Look at that. That's the piece we're missing to make the full circle. Do I remember how to do this? So if I'm out in space here, yeah, it's gonna be good. I wonder if that's a problem too. I've only been putting one miner on each. Look, I can get a bunch of them to come in. This would be a perfect spot. Oh, this isn't really hard to do once you remember how to do it. So, alright, I'm gonna stick with one for now, but I think we gotta really think about expanding the things coming in. It's probably why everything's so slow, right? But then again, well... how would I bring more in? Can I come in the other sides? Alright, I'm just gonna stick with this for now. And, yeah, I guess, you know what? I'm gonna work on this offline a little bit. I'm gonna thank you for watching. We did some cool shapes today. Oh, we just finished this one. So, what I wanted to do with that is just plop a circle on top of it. Where's the circles? Right here. I'm using every one. Wait, yeah. This is kind of jacked, right? And then this is gonna be crazy. Why is it yellow? I hate when it does that. Oh, wait. It's perfect. Oh, do I have to turn this one in first? That could be. Unlock that. Oh, wait, no. That should be okay. There, now it's green. Okay. Now this one's gonna be even slower than the other one, but it's working, so I'm gonna leave it be. And then after that, we're just gonna put another circle on top. It's not insanely slow, especially when we only need 400 of them. Alright, as always guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.